Hey YouTube. Alright, so today's Tuesday. So yesterday I worked like a 10-hour day and I came home and crashed. I slept till like 11 o'clock at night and it was up for like 30 minutes and went back to bed. So today when I got off work I went by the Grand Dam storage. Well, first I came home, got some tools, got my buddy David. We went to the Grand Dam storage and I got this all unbolted from the trans and from the engine mount going to the subframe. And we just lifted it up. We put a couple bolts in it for handles. Then I grabbed the oil filter housing and where the radiator hose goes on the timing cover, and we just lifted it up in there. And I got the other engine stand. So I'm about to get this engine stand out of here, get it set up, and then David's on his way over, and we're gonna lift this thing back out. And I'm gonna grab the cherry picker, and I'm gonna get it set up on the engine stand. That way I can get the oil pan, well I gotta drain the oil, get the oil pan off, so that way I can get it on to the engine over there. And we never did get it put in the shed. But yeah, I gotta get the oil pan put on there, and probably that rear heat shield. I gotta take this oil sensor, because that's a good sensor, so that's gotta go on there. And then I got a guy that wants to buy the crank, and those other supercharged rods with the new bearings, and I've got 4 supercharged pistons, 7 rods total, a brand new set of rod bearings, and a brand new set of main bearings. And so he's going to have the crank turned and put into his engine and measured and all that, and have the new bearings put in. So I got to get this thing on the stand and get it torn apart, so that way I can get the crank out, so I can take pictures and send it to him so he can see if he even wants it. But either way, I need the oil pan and some other stuff, so I got to get this thing apart anyways. So I'm going to get this stuff out, get the stand together, get the cherry picker out, and we're going to get this thing out of here and on the stand and start tearing it apart. Alright y'all, so David helped me, and we got the engine out of the trunk, got it on the engine stand. So now I've got to grab the drain pans from over there and pull the plug and drain the oil pan. And then once it's drained, I can pull the oil pan off, I can pull the sensor out, and pull this heat shield off. And I don't know, I might keep that crank sensor as a spare, and this cover, this dust shield, and the timing cover, because it's got a brand new front gasket, or front seal, and then it's also got a brand new rear main seal. I just seen it when I took the flex plate off. But yeah, as you can see, there are some grooves in these cylinders, so I don't know. Maybe it can be bored out and like 20 thousandths over or something, and get another new set of pistons and rings and shit. Maybe it can be rebuilt into something badass. But for now, it's just going to be a parts engine. So I'm going to get this oil drained out of here, and I'll give you guys another update. Alright you guys, so I've got all the pistons and rods out of the engine, got the oil pan off, got the pickup tube off, so everything's looking pretty good in here. So I gotta loosen up these mains, they're fucking super torqued, so gotta get those mains off, and then I can pull the crank out. Probably need to go ahead and flip the block all the way over. But I guess I have to pull the timing cover off first, and this rear cover. Damn, didn't think of that. But alright, well, I'm going to keep working on this thing. I just want to show you guys I made some progress. I got the oil pan off, and that's what I need for the other engine. And then I just got to get the crank out for that other guy. So I'm going to keep working on this thing, and I'll keep you guys updated. Alright, man. Here's a video. If I can get my phone to focus. There we go. So a lot of that's just oil and grease. See, like this, you just wipe off. Ugh. I can get it to focus. Yeah, they all look good. I said I've never had this engine running, so I built it once and it didn't have compression, and so I tore it back apart and the piston rings were junk, so I got brand new pistons and brand new rings and put in it, and still had no compression. So I think it's the cylinders, but it looks pretty good to me. I know I still gotta take this rear cover off and the timing cover off so I can pull the crank out, so just give me a few. Alright you guys, so got the timing cover off, it's over there. The gasket like just came right off, it didn't even fuck up the gasket at all. Got the timing set off, it's laying over here. I saved the magnet because you know those are fucking hard to come by. Even the oil pickup tube gasket still looks fine. It's crazy. But I'm about to break these main bolts free so I can get a good look at all these journals. And I gotta undo the side bolts as well. I'm not sure if these are a 10 or a 3/8 or what, but these are a 5/8, all these main caps. So I'm about to get all these broke free and zip them out, get these side ones free so I can get these caps off, and I'll give you guys another update. Alright y'all, so we got 2 of them out so far. Mains are looking nice. So got 2 left to go. Whew. It's coming along though. I'll give you guys another update here shortly. Alright y'all, so David just got the last bolt out for the rear cover.
Alright.
There we go.
And that rear main's still good.
Yeah, it's still brand new. So, there she is. Woo!
Oh. I'll put it in the box.
Hell yeah.
And it fits, so it should ship.
So there we go. We've got the crank. So I can get it shipped out to this guy. And I think he's getting all these pistons and wherever those other rods went. Oh, there they are. Yeah, the rods with the brand new bearings. And then I think he's getting that flex plate. And he's getting these main bearings. Brand new set of main bearings. So everything should go perfect with that crank. He's going to have it all measured up and done up at the machine shop. So it doesn't even matter the condition it's in. He just said he just needs a good one. So there we go, man. Got you covered. So well, you can see some of that scoring in the cylinders. That's why I said maybe it just needs done up at the machine shop as well and bored out. I mean, it's definitely still a good usable block, but I'm just not going to use it. So if anyone needs a block, $50, you can come get it. So yeah, I guess I'm going to start getting all the stuff picked up and get all my tools picked up. I got to get all these caps just bolted back into this thing and kind of throw as much of this back together as I can. Got to get the cherry picker put up. So y'all stay tuned and I'll give you guys another update here shortly. Alright you guys, so I got the old oil pan that had a hole busted in it. It came off the donor engine for the 06. So I bolted it on there and just bolted this timing cover on there. So it kind of looks like a core, and then I just put all the old timing and push rods and shit up here. So really, if anybody wants this thing, you can just have it. Just come pick it up. It's free. So it's still a good timing cover. It needs a seal replaced. This filler neck, or oil filter neck, if you have an older Buick, there's actually a cutout on the oil pan right there for these. But that's still good. I just couldn't use it. The knock sensors are still good. The block itself is still usable if you bore out the cylinders some. As you can see, there's just some wear in there. They're not great. Yeah, yeah, if somebody wants this thing, you can have it. It still has the cam in there, still has lifters in there. But you can have it. Just come pick this thing up. I'm keeping the stand though, so yeah, that's about it for tonight, y'all. So I'm gonna finish getting all this stuff picked up. I got all the stuff boxed up for dude, so as soon as he sends me some money and some money for shipping, then I'll get this thing shipped out to him. And when everything's out ready, he's got the crank, all 6 supercharged rods with the new bearings, the brand new main bearings, and the 1 supercharged piston and rod with rings on it that I bought off of eBay for 65 bucks. And then the 4 good pistons that came out of the original engine out of the 07, the one that chipped 2 pistons. It was like cylinder 3 and cylinder 5. So yeah, he's getting all that for 200 bucks, so plus the shipping. So I guess we'll see if he actually messages me back now that I've got everything torn apart and boxed up for him. And but yeah, I've got the oil pan and all the stuff that I needed off for the other engine. So now tomorrow, whenever I get off work and get home, I can go ahead and get that unwrapped and get that oil pan bolted on there. And it does have a brand new gasket, so I'll probably just add a layer of RTV and get the gasket all cleaned up, put some RTV on it, and get it on there, and we'll be good to go. I do need to replace the oil pickup tube gasket again, just because I want to be 100% for sure that I don't have any issues with this engine. So I'm going to go ahead and replace that gasket because I have like 2 more. So I'll just use brand new one. Fuck the one that came off this one. I got 2 brand new ones. So I think that's going to be it for now. I've been waiting for these totes to dry out. I got to pick up all the original parts, the NA shit that came off of that engine, and get everything boxed up in these totes so I can stack them in the shed nicely. And I got to get this engine in there. So yeah, y'all have a good night, and I'll catch you in the next one. So like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for more.